State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw one first. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Hits inside. It's Hawkins.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Crosses to 40. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Young. Turning on the Jets. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Brought in near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Green. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Into the end zone for 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defense get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Hand off for Brown. Breaks into the open. The 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Arizona State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Hold and finds his man on the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Quick give, it's Hawkins. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Push is ahead. Oh, what a move. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Bowling. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Zings it complete to the right. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Young. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The Cowboys are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. Got a little grip. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ASU. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sets his feet, it's Bowling. Fires to the right. Just barely got rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You don't see a lot of batted balls on hitch routes because most of the time you give a little bit of a cushion. That's a nice job by the defender, giving some cushion, but understanding the receiver was sitting down and going and getting a hand on the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, we know, David, talking with the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From deep, it's Hamilton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Keene. to the right, complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's Moss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Right side, it's Miller. Across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ASU. Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 4 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Hoosiers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Keene. They're all over it. Big sack, this defense all over it.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Snaps on 4th down. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete to long.